You see what I'm holding in my hand, folks? It's a pile of neutrons, for those that don't know. It's from the Avaritia project, which you can see on my left-hand side. Well, today, I feel like it's the perfect time for us to begin our journey into the Avaritia world. Now, we've already started a little bit. I've already got the ultimate stews, the cosmic meatballs. I've got a ton of pile of neutrons that I've already turned into a pile of nuggets, into a pile of, ingots. We still need to continue further on that tree. Eventually, the armor that I'm wearing from Project E, which is this red gem armor, which has allowed me to be as immune to a lot of things as possible, which includes damage, and I have the highest resistance on the server. Eventually, this is going to get surpassed. I want to make sure that I stay ahead of time, and I want to be ahead of the people that are currently trying to, end my existence and wipe me off the face of the earth. Let's say it like that. So, today, we're going to go ahead and get started. So you can see I have a bunch of these. So if we look up Avaritia inside of this, we've got a ton. I've already got to work on a lot of this. We're going to try to see what we can do with our pile of neutrons, where we try not to think about it. Let's go ahead and turn some of these into some nuggets. Not a lot, but it's enough. And then we'll take these nuggets and turn them into ingots. Still not a lot. Okay. Well, now we need to make an infinity catalyst. Now, in order to do that, we're going to need to create some singularities. To create a singularity, we need a neutronium compressor. We can't create the neutronium compressor unless we have the neutronium ingots and, of course, a neutronium block. Now, we've got an opportunity to make this. I hope we have enough. We got the neutronium block. Already made that. All right. We're also going to need a block of redstone, some blocks of iron, 3 hoppers. So let's get to work on getting some hoppers. Lucky for us, we've got 18. We'll take our 3 and then redstone. Well, I think we need 2. I don't know how many blocks of iron we needed. So we'll just kind of grab, you know what? We'll just grab 2 stacks just to be sure, because it is extended crafting. I'm gonna go ahead and add this to the JEI on the left. So we also needed some crystal matrix ingots, and that should be it. Actually, we have plenty of that. All right, so if I come over here to the extreme crafting table with the neutronium compressor, and we're still missing the neutronium ingots, y'all, I have completely forgotten. You know what will help me not forget? A like and subscribe. All right, so we're back over here, and of course we're missing the neutronium block. I told you guys, I am forgetting things. I apologize. I am so sorry. All right, now we have everything we need. We can create the neutronium compressor. So we'll go ahead and compress. All right, so the neutronium compressor. Now, here's where it gets pretty interesting. So we need the iron singularity. We need 8,400 blocks of iron. Now, I don't have 8,400 blocks of iron. I do, however, have the ability to craft 8,400 blocks. So let's start with 3,000. That would be 6,000, and then 2,000. And I believe we're just going to add an extra 300 on top. And we're going to let all that craft up. So while that's crafting, I think what we will do is we'll take the auto crafter off. We'll retire the auto crafter because it's not doing the job in which I want it to right now. No big deal. It happens. So we'll just clear all that, take out the capacity cards, grab some acceleration cards. I love applied energistics. I'm sorry. I just love it. All right. So we're done with the clay stuff. Clay is out. And you know what's going to be in? I'm just going to go ahead and clean up my inventory a bit more. I don't have a lot in my inventory because nobody can get to me here where I'm at. So it allows me to be a little bit safer, and I haven't come across any mobs lately either. So I'm able to be a little bit safer. I'm able to be safe in my own domain, if you will. All right. So with all that, we're just going to go ahead and grab the compressor here. We'll put the compressor right there. We will grab the item extraction cable that I threw in there so foolishly. Okay. 64, please. And then I will add a block of iron on there. And slowly and steadily, I hope that it will start to fill. Will not fill. Okay. I was hoping that I was going to be able to get around having to do this the old-fashioned way. It seems like I'm going to have to, unfortunately. But that's fine. It's fine. So, need a compressor. I'm going to have to move some of these things. So let's move the seed reprocessor and the extreme diamond crafting table. Let's just move that to put that there. We'll put that there. I'm gonna grab chest and have it all kind of come out through a chest. Since it won't come that way, we'll just grab a basic chest. That way we can keep siphoning out the iron blocks that we're making, because we're making a ton of iron right now. And then I'll do this. So you can only do like one stack at a time. That's also another thing. Unless, wait a minute now. I just got a random idea. I just got an idea. Now, let me cook real quick. Let me cook. We'll break that. We'll grab a hopper. Right? Let me cook. Let me cook. A hopper. Put that there. Grab the chest. Put that there. And will it feed in? Is it feeding? It's feeding. Yes. Okay. So now we just need to run it. Now we just need to run cable. Because I don't want to have to deal with this. It's a shame that I have to do it this way. I feel like there could be a better way to do it, but you know, we just got to make do with what we got to make do with. Actually, I don't even need the chest. It looks like I can just feed things straight into the hopper. Yeah, 64. All right. So we're going to sit here and let this compress. And I guess when we're done making the first singularity from the neutronium compressor, I'll be back. It's going to take a while, folks. Sit tight and grab some popcorn. So I kind of dozed off briefly and found out that after I hit the chest, or I hit the funnel and put another one down, and I accidentally put the item cable there because I hit it. And I found out that you could actually use the item extraction cables on the top. So we've already destroyed the chest and we got rid of the funnels, and we've got a bunch of iron in our inventory. Guess we did figure out a faster way to do it, which means that this would be a lot easier going forward. All right. Well then, still gonna take a while, but now it's gonna take a little bit less of a while of time. Alrighty, well, I'll let you guys know when it's done. I just want to let you guys know that unintentional mistake just helped out a ton. Well, see you guys when the singularity is made. All right, we're almost done with the singularity for iron, and it is done. All right, that is it. We've got our first singularity, the iron singularity, and boy, does it look cool in my hand. Look at that. Look at how wicked that is. Now, I've already started setting up the watch of flowing time because, unlike most people, I'm very impatient. I don't want to have to wait 10 million years to get all those items that I want. And also, we had just enough, by the way, to make it all happen. So I'm happy that we were able to get this done in the way that we were able to get it done. All right. We had plenty of iron. Oh my gosh, I did it again. That's probably the other downside, is every time you mess up, you'll have to break it and start over. All right. So we got the iron singularity. Now we've just got to go through and make the rest of the singularities in order to create the infinity catalyst. Once I create that, I'll be a lot happier. Also, I need to make the Indus pearl, which we still haven't done, which is a bunch of pearls, ender pearls with some neutronium ingots with another star and a bunch of endstone. I'll get to that in a second. But first, we need to work on these infinity catalysts so that we can create the infinity ingots. and move forward because it's going to be quite a bit if I'm not careful. So let's get to work on the rest. We need the golden singularity, the lapis singularity, the redstone singularity, and nether quartz. I am thinking of setting up uh, a better network, if you will, because this box is nothing but a bunch of pipes and cables, and it is a mess. Oh well, we'll just have to keep doing what we're doing because we don't want to be in the overworld, and we don't want these people to know that we're doing all this. So in order to create the golden singularity, we need blocks of gold, which is going to be another problem unto itself. So I now need to create a bunch of blocks of gold, and I have to do this by hand since I don't actually have a physical system set up to create this already. So this is going to be a headache unto itself. And then on top of that, I think we just ran out of gold. Huh. Well, I didn't want to do it this way, but I guess we're going to have no choice. I'll take that watch of flowing time off real quick, and I will grab the final star, and I'll put that there, and I'll chuck that there, and I'll turn that on, and we'll just go ahead and get infinite of those. And matter of fact, while I'm at it, just go ahead and add infinite iron singularities too while we're at it. Just because. Who's gonna stop me? Nobody will stop me. The server can't get to me. They can't beat me. They can't destroy me at this point. So I guess I'll just do things my way until I get caught. These singularities are going to be a problem. They're going to be a pain in the half to do. Oh man. I guess when we finally get around to making this the infinity catalyst, I'll let you guys know. Should have did a little bit more prep work before all this. Okay, this was a process that I did not like to go through. So I made sure that in order to avoid going through this process again, I hooked up with the final star, and we got that taken care of. Now we just need to make the endest pearl, which means we need a bunch of ender pearls in stone. So we should have in stone laying around. We do. I'll just grab 2 stacks of that, as well as 2 stacks of ender pearls, as well as a nether star. We're running low on nether stars, but to make sure we don't run out of those. We've already run through everything for the compressor. We've already compressed everything. That took way too long. So in order to get the endest pearl, we also need 4 neutronium ingots, which I was going to forget again. And we're going to go over here and endest. The endest pearl. We're going to go ahead and grab 1, which wasn't as many resources as we needed, but I prefer to grab more than a little. And just because I don't ever want to craft that again, let's go ahead and create a large majority of these. So looking at the Avaritia, in order to create the infinity catalyst, we had to create a bunch of singularities, which we've done. The only one we haven't been able to make is the flux singularity, the platinum singularity, or the iridium singularity. They seem to have a recipe that exists, but they're not showing up in the crafting or JEI. And I'm assuming that if I were to try to look for it in the neutronium compressor itself directly, it also too won't show up. So it seems like those are the only 3 that we probably can't get at this time, and probably for the best. I don't think we would actually need that much stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and with our endest pearls, we're gonna get to like 4,000. So we're at 3,100 now. We'll slowly continue on with that. So I decided to just go ahead and get it all out the way. When I say get it all out the way, I made every single singularity several times, and then that was just kind of like a back just in case type of thing. So what I'm going to do now is, while the neutronium dust is still working, once I create the infinity catalyst, I will then put it onto the final star and then have it copy itself several times so we don't have to make it again. But all the extra singularities are just in case I want to do something with them in the future. So that was the reason why we did all that, because it would have been great if I would have just gotten the infinity catalyst any other way, but we didn't, and it's fine. All right. So now we turn that off, and now we got to grab every single last one of these. Final stew, iron, redstone, 10. Got 2 10s, got a golden in there. cosmic meatballs, nether quartz. What else do we need? Broken record fragment. We need some neutrons, some neutronium ingots, some nuggets. We needed some ingots as well. And it looks like we might have everything except for the record frags. All right. Now that we have all that, let's take a look. We are still missing 2 lattices, which is a diamond lattice, a crystal matrix ingot, block of indarium, and block of steel. So I went ahead and created the indarium, which was not easy to make either. I had to get some resonant ender, which all I had to do was just kind of smelt out a ender pearl and things like that. And once I did that, I took care of it. I already had steel kind of laying around, so it kind of helped out. As far as we need a diamond lattice and crystal matrix ingot, and we should be able to, oh boy, we're about to. I'm gonna go ahead and move these out the way. We've got the first infinity catalyst that I know of on the server. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Hold on. Let me give you guys a better view. So we've already got the infinity catalyst. Look at it. It looks so wicked, so wickedly evil. I can't wait to use this a little bit more frequently. Oh, this is gonna get good. Oh, all right. I wasn't just being evil or anything. I just was, you know, thinking about things, and we're just gonna go ahead and create several infinity catalysts just to have on standby. Okay. Now there's a reason why I created the infinity catalyst. So I need the catalyst to create the infinity ingot, which has a crafting recipe that's just a little bit harder to get to. There we go. So we need an infinity catalyst, crystal matrix ingots, a bunch of neutronium ingots to create 1 infinity ingot. So now that we got about 2,000 of those just kind of sitting around, and I'll just go ahead and chuck this extra one in there. All right. We're running low on neutronium ingots. We can't have that happen. So we're just going to go ahead and create multiple of those. We're going to go ahead and grab our crystal matrix ingots, as well as look at what else we need, which is, I lost the recipe again. This is so annoying. Always losing this recipe. So we needed crystal matrix ingots, infinity catalyst, and of course neutronium ingots. So we already got the crystal matrix ingot. We're going to grab some infinity catalysts. We'll just grab a stack, and we've already got a stack of neutronium. We're going to go ahead and let those continue to work. And then what we're going to do is we're going to look at that, grab this, and we got our first neutronium ingot of the server. We're going to chuck that onto the final star, create several of those, because that was a huge and hefty thing. I used a ton of resources to make that. So once we do that, all right, slowly and steadily, slowly and steadily. Okay. Note to self in the future: don't leave with the infinity ingot on top of the system to duplicate, because it will create a lag situation. Anyways, so we've already gotten everything we need. So we've got the infinity ingots, we've created the infinity catalyst. So that means, if you guys have been paying attention, that we are ever so slightly just a little bit closer to what we're going to do next, which is create the infinity armor. Since we now have everything we need to create that, and we might even try to make the sword of the cosmos. That'll probably be another episode for another day. Till next time, this is your boy Neko Darius signing out. Be easy, everybody.